In Walmart's Who Newville, joy started to grow. For online-only savings sure to steal the show. Tech treats and toys so dazzling and new. Walmart Cyber Monday deal soon ready for you. It's online only with very little time to spare. December 1st will soon be here, so be sure to be there. The Who's are prepared. Are you ready too? A day packed with savings. Amazing! Who knew? Subject to availability, terms and fees apply.
Introducing Oakley Meta Vanguard, the new performance AI glasses designed for athletes. With hands-free capture on an action-ready ultra-wide camera, powerful open-ear speakers, and built-in Meta AI that syncs with your Garmin devices for real-time insights while you train. Take your performance to the next level with Oakley Meta Vanguard. Athletic intelligence is here. Learn more on meta.com.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of an offensive guard on the football field, but getting an elementary school crossing guard. Sure, they're both guards, but you can only trust one to keep your quarterback safe when the game is on the line. So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Achtung Millwall, the #1 Millwall podcast, broadcasting from the beautiful South Bermondsey. So without further ado, here's Nick.
Huge welcome to, well, it's actually part 3 of this weekend's coverage of that magnificent win over Southampton on Saturday, dear listeners. We've got a few more voicemails to get through. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for their contributions to this weekend's show. It's been wonderful stuff, dear listeners. And we've had so many voicemails, I had to do a 3rd edition. So we're going to go straight into it now. Bacca de Bacca. Thanks for calling, dear listeners. Arrivederci Millwall. Bye for now.
Hello, Nick. It's Martin Colwell here. Hope you recovered from today's game. What a game. What a game it was, eh? End to end and fantastic finish. Getting over it now, very exciting. Thought that Millwall deserved it, despite the poor refereeing. Thought Southampton were tidy, but a bit one-dimensional, trying to be quick in midfield. And I noticed that we played the 4-1-4-1 so that we could press them. And it worked, really, with the personnel we had out, because we didn't have nowhere near our best team out today. And yeah, the tactics worked, I think. I think that we deserved to be leading at half-time, really. I thought our finishing was not too good. We were pressing. Ida Maka was getting down the wing, getting space, final ball, perhaps either not being deep enough or not being good enough, but lots of endeavour from him. Thought the Serb had some good chances, got in some good positions, but I thought his finishing was poor, really, today. Had some good headers and he should have really buried at least one of those. Thought that Femi Aziz played well when he first received the ball, but then seemed to be hesitating or slowing down when he had the ball, except for his goal, which, then he showed the dynamism to get into that space and hit the excellent shot along the ground. We did really well because the penalty, I couldn't see what it was, and I've not looked at any highlights, but it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other in those areas, or whether it's a push, a foul, or a handball, I don't know, but very harsh. And I thought the referee was incompetent, basically. I think, he just wasn't very good. I know we have a problem with referees in this country, that we have a shortage, and therefore probably referees are coming up the ladder too quicker than they used to be, because, there's a shortage at the top and there's a shortage at the bottom. But yeah, I thought he was really poor, the referee. Going through the team, I thought that the goalkeeper did well enough, but for the second goal should have done better. Should have either held that or pushed it round the corner, and he just patted it out, really, didn't he? And you're just asking for it to be put in the net, I think. Thought that Caleb Taylor played well. I mean, obviously, forget, not concentrating on the goal he scored, which was a wonder goal. But I thought he played well, and probably his best game. And him and Jack Cooper looked a tidy pair. And we should keep Tristan Kramer at right back now, because we need his dynamism and his ability, because he's getting into the box now as well. We need that, because we're not going to be challenging up the top with Danny Mack in that position, because although Danny Mack, put in 100% of effort and got a standing ovation, quite rightly got a standing ovation for his effort, but is not anywhere near the footballer that Tristan Kramer is. And I appreciate Danny Mack had to play left back when he's right-footed. But yeah, I don't think we've got better players than him. And then Alfie Doughty come on at the end, and Alfie Doughty had quality crosses. He seems to lack, I don't know, I've not seen enough of him with other clubs. He seems to lack a bit of pace though, which is a worry down the left. And I think probably Zach Sturge is the better option, because he's got good defensive skills. He's got a bit of pace as well. I thought Casper De Norre was absolutely excellent. There was two guys behind me who were visitors, and they were saying what a really good player he was. And I think he stands out really as a player at this level, Casper De Norre. I thought Reece Bangura Williams was tidy today, probably the best game he's had for a while. He was tidy, kept the ball well, distributed it well, and showed what he can do without being particularly dynamic going forward. I thought that Danny Kelly had a good game. He was running right to the end. And I thought it was strange why he was taken off, because he was tackling, he had dynamism, and we made some strange substitutions there. And I think the team, although we got the winner, lost its shape. But yeah, he lacks a bit of technical ability at the moment, but he's a youngster, so I think we have to give him the benefit of the doubt there. But yeah, I mean, an excellent team performance, really. And I think that gives us a platform to go forward, because we'll have Zach Sturge back and hopefully a couple of others, and we can show what we can do. We need, although I said that Caleb Taylor and Jake Cooper played well at the back, we need to stop conceding goals, because I know the penalty was harsh or bad decision by the referee, but the second goal was, we should have cleared that, and we are letting in goals at the moment. And we got out of it today with a excellent team effort by just showing a will to get in there and, get it and keep going at the end. Because if you notice that when Southampton scored the second goal, they got the ball back and run back to the centre circle as if to say, we can still win this. But then Millwall defended a bit and then went at them. And we went at them and we finished well. And we deservedly got the winner, albeit from a bit of a scramble. But Tristan Kramer, he has the dynamism to get in there, and he has the quality to be able to get those efforts on target in a pressure situation that perhaps some of our other players lacks. But you have to give the team 10 out of 10 for effort, and you have to give Alex Neil credit for his tactics of going 4-1-4-1 against Southampton to counteract their want to play heavily in midfield and to match them up. But yeah, excellent effort, great performance, sent the crowd home happy, and come on you Lions.
On Nick Hart, Rob Abbott. Wow. Firstly, I'm highly jealous of everyone that was in that stadium yesterday. But on the other side, I'm just delighted I managed to be able to watch that on TV. That was a superb game of football. Give Southampton credit as well, but look, let's look at Millwall. Wow. I'm sure every single voicemail you'll get is going to be very, very positive and very, very joyous, and rightly so after that performance. I think starting with Alex Neil, he got our tactics spot on. He got the selection spot on. He got the sub spot on. Everything just worked for him yesterday. And to see that passion from him was unbelievable. Just goes to show how tight-knit a group this is from everyone. Look, it's been tough. The amount of injuries we've had and bodies having to play not fully fit and not getting a settled side, but for us to be third is a huge testament to everyone. And I think that emotion come out yesterday, especially when Taylor scored, and then obviously when Kramer got that winner. But let's look at the players. Can't fault any of them. The work rate from all of them for the 97 minutes on and off the ball was phenomenal. And I thought we were very, very aggressive. In our pressing, we turned over the ball high. I thought on the ball, we looked very good in build-up. We looked very good in attack transition and then defensive transition. The work rate to slow them down and get back was phenomenal. Look, Southampton created a few chances and we did make a few mistakes in that game, but that's going to happen. But we deservedly won that game. Anyhow, Crocombe, made 2 or 3 very good saves when he needed to. I think he needed a little bit of support on Southampton's second after that really good goal. We just reacted a little bit slowly, but he's had a good game. Tristan Kramer, right back. It's a close one between him and Kasper for man of the match. Tristan Kramer was superb. I'd love to see his stats, but the most important stat I'd love to see is his GPS stat. I'd say he covered a ridiculous amount of ground. And I've been saying we need a right back in January. Maybe we don't need a right back in January. Maybe we need a centre back, because Kramer and Aziz could form probably the best right side combination partnership in this league. Maybe we look at a centre back and keep Tristan there. Taylor was very, very good. His best game for us, in my opinion, not just because he scored an absolutely worldie, but he looked very assured defensively. Jake Cooper was very, very solid. Just going to touch on Jake Cooper. He's made a mistake to give the penalty away. And in my opinion, this is a penalty. But my biggest qualm is Millwall should be getting a penalty nearly every week then, if that's a penalty. Stupid by him. But yeah, let's have some consistency, EFL referees. And I'd like to see our penalty tally shoot up after that one being conceded yesterday. Danny McNamara, playing at left back, not his natural full-back position. Still coming back from a long-term injury. Great game. Defensively, he looked very good, putting a few big tackles early on, got the crowd up. Can't afford him. Kasper Denor, there's my other choice for a man in the match between him and Tristan Kramer. He was everywhere. He ran that midfield yesterday, spraying the ball around, breaking up the play, little interchanges. Excellent. And then alongside him, Dan Kelly. We've not seen much of Dan Kelly, but a lot of the glimpses we have seen, I've been quite positive, and so have a lot of other people. So he's only a young lad, but he was superb yesterday, and he typifies a Millwall player, doesn't he? He gets stuck in, he gets around the place, and he's good on the ball as well. So what with Kundal's injury, this is going to be our midfield 2 for the next while, Kasper and Dan Kelly. So hopefully they can build a partnership, and it goes on. Femi Aziz, look, we don't have to say much about this guy. He is a different level. He makes us tick. He was absolutely outstanding. Great for him to get more minutes than I thought he would get as well, which is brilliant. He's now got a week's rest or a week's extra training before Bristol City, so hopefully he can keep on firing, but he just makes us a better side, doesn't he? Bangura Williams got his start. Probably the one guy out of the 11 that on the ball things didn't really happen for him, but Alex Neil's alluded a lot about Bangura Williams and his defensive side of the game. I thought his work rate and his defensive side of the game was excellent yesterday. So I'm delighted for the young man. Probably see him in the starting 11 next week. On the left, we had Arrivederci. That's his best game in the Millwall shirt. He had the right wing back and the right centre back of Southampton in a twist all day. He ran them ragged, and I've banged on about his stats a lot. His stats aren't brilliant as in goals and assists, but if he can keep that performance up and keep putting the ball in the box like he's done the last few games, to be fair, someone's got to convert some of these chances he's created. And then he's had a few shots himself. So Arrivederci, best game in the Millwall shirt yet. Well done, young man. And then Ivanovic, again, he looked a proper striker again yesterday. Yes, he didn't get that goal. He was unlucky. Bazuna has made 2 or 3 good saves from him, but Ivanovic got about the place, got stuck in, kept their centre-backs busy, linked up play. So, let's hope his form is coming back and he starts adding some more goals to that. And then, Alex Neil I've praised earlier about his tactics, but he got the subs spot on as well. And the subs all made an impact. Cameron Egley, he was brilliant when he came on for his 15 minutes. Can't fault him. That drive and run and that shot just whispering past the post. So I'm delighted for him. Tiano Ballo, he's sort of gone missing a little bit since Oxford, but his introduction as well had a massive impact on us, and obviously he got the assist at the end, but he looked lively. He got on the ball, he was running at them, he was linking up. Arrivederci, we know, in my opinion, Arrivederci is a Premier League quality player. He's still working back to full fitness, but yeah, what a sub to bring on. And then Macaulay Langstaff playing out on the left, contributed work rate. I'm not too sure if Langstaff's going to be with us in January or if he's going to be the prolific goal scorer with us that he was in League 2, but we can't fault what he does when he comes onto the pitch for us. He's a workhorse. So yeah, fair play to Alex Neil. I mentioned those subs. Even though we got 10 first-team players out injured, there's a little bit of depth there. And a lot of the games in the Championship, when they are tight, it comes down to, can you change the game with the impact of your subs? And yesterday, our subs all contributed to that massive victory. So, look, with 18 games in, we're sitting in 3rd place. What a position to be in. There is some tough games coming up. This league is relentless. Bristol City away next, Derby away, Hull at home. All 3 of those teams are within 3 or 4 points of us. So it's relentless. We need to keep performing to the best of our abilities. Hopefully when we go down to Bristol next week, we've lost no players from what we had out yesterday. I saw an interview with Alex Neil yesterday. I think the closest player we're getting back now is Billy Mitchell for Blackburn in about 4 weeks' time. So that's what we got to play with. It's going to be ups and downs, but yesterday was a massive up. Jealous I wasn't there. But on to Bristol City. Have a great week, mate.
Good news, dear listeners. The 2026 Achtung Millwall calendar is now available for £10 plus postage. All profits will support the fantastic Lions Food Hub. To pick up your copy, either direct message us on X @Achtung Millwall or email us at actungmillwall@gmail.com. Come on, you Lions.
Who do you want to watch?
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.